that's how it goes. That's the Doctor Who, and
Yeah, okay.
here is
Wait,
enemies.
here we go. You do that bit, and I'll go.
Okay, all right, okay. If I like, sorry. Are you gonna let me come in?
That was terrible. We're doing a Doctor Who enemies tier list. Fucking. Oh, here we go. Wow. We're on form with this intro. This is great. This is what we expect. There's a lot of these to get through, okay? So we're going to have to try and rapid fire these. Mostly this is going to be up to Judd. Judd's looked at more Doctor Who than me, I think. Or at least he'll probably remember more of it than me.
Okay.
But I should remember a lot of this. We've got D to S tier and also a what? Tier. Like, I don't remember what that is. We're going to start off with this guy. Maybe I should.
Can you enhance picture?
Can you see better? It's that guy. It's that prisoner dude. Remember him?
No.
He's not a good villain. That's why.
Oh yeah. Was that this? Was he like? Oh, that was it. There was a bank, and this bank had like this alien creature that as like. He turned people's minds to soup or something. He wasn't a good villain. Yeah, keep it in D.
This is like Clara looking at a crow. Is the crow the enemy, or is it Clara? I don't know what this is.
Maybe the enemy's inside us. I can't even remember that one. Put it at what?
What? This looks like a giant eyeball just to the right of some trees.
it was the first episode of Matt Smith in that one, if you can remember.
I can't.
So basically, what had happened in that episode was a criminal had escaped, and it was a fugitive on Earth. So this eye was sort of like a space cop, who was super. He was a super American space cop who was like, you know what, shoot them all and let God sort them out. So he was more of like, whatever. So I'd put him at C personally. Okay, I think I'd put him at, but you know, because there's an eye, because he sees. You get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy, he was fine as well.
He was in an older one, I think.
Yeah.
Or did he come back for one that I didn't see?
He came back, I think, is the thing.
Oh, did he?
I'm still thinking here.
You'd have to put him at what for me, because I generally don't. I can't think of this guy.
No, we'll point him here. Fine. Look, he looks okay. I can't remember
all right,
him.
whatever. Fair enough.
This creepy-ass doll.
Remind
me which this is from?
I don't think I can. I want to say it's
a Clockwork one from where...
No, it's not. It's not that one. It's a separate one where it's got to do with like the inside of a dollhouse. I really can't remember it, but it looks. I'd put it at C just because it looks fucking.
Yeah, I remember this being really creepy. Nice. It's gonna go somewhere here. It could even go here.
It's massive as well. It's not just like a doll. It's huge. It's like bigger than Clara.
It's creeping me out now. I'm putting it at B.
Yeah. Right. It's fucking
the actual fucking devil.
Actually, Satan. S for Satan. S for Satan.
This one was great. This was such a good episode. I don't know whether I can put the villain at the top, though. The episode was great. I would put the villain there. The villain was great, but like...
Okay, all right. No, I think that's fine.
This little creepy fucker.
A for Abaddon, then, I suppose. Oh, yeah, was that the beetle that was on the back of Donna's... Or is that right? It
was some sort of parasite from an episode. I remember this being fucking a bit weird, but kind of... When I saw it, I was like, whoa! What the fuck? Yeah, That's been doing this all along.
Is it that one then? Because if it's the beetle on Donna's back, then I gotta agree with you. Because basically, its whole thing was that it was like presenting an alternate timeline to Donna, where like the Doctor had died, and. It was all because, like, it had changed one very small detail in her past, and it was just weird that it was just this bug on her back that she couldn't fucking see.
I kind of liked this, but
I don't know.
It resulted in a mildly weird episode, so I would put it here.
I'd put it at C. I'd put it at C for creepy crawly, to be honest.
Okay. Right, the Daleks.
Is this just all Daleks, or is this specifically this one Dalek? Is there any more Daleks?
There's duplicates later on, but we'll see. I think it's just the Daleks.
I don't know. It seems to have like layered for some reason.
Well, let's just assume it's the Daleks. We'll see later on. Do you know what? I'm gonna put this in C.
I think I agree, actually. They're just overused
way
now, aren't
too
they?
Way too played out. if we were talking like end of David Tennant, right? If we were in that level of era, Daleks are going to be like here, I think.
Oh, I don't know. They'd be at B still for me, to be honest.
No, I think they'd be somewhere here. End of David Tennant, not even Matt Smith played out. But now they're played out.
But like even at the end of David Tennant, it was like, well, we had that one Dalek that was the last Dalek that Van Statten had, that was in Christopher Eccleston's one, and then it was the season 1 finale when it was all of the remainder of the Daleks with the Dalek Emperor that all got wiped out, and then they came back in the Manhattan Project, and then they came, and it's at that point,
I think they would go somewhere here then, but now literally they're never going to be lower than a C because they're still iconic. But, they can't be any worse than they are now. And I don't think they can be any better than they are now. This is a straight-up S-tier villain.
Mother.
Oh
Mummy,
my God,
Mummy?
why do we both think of that same joke? Are you my mother? It wouldn't be quite as scary if that's what they said, but... what the fuck is this thing?
Enhance. Enhance. What is the enhance? What is this?
There it is.
Kinda, but I'm not getting anything right now.
I have not a clue what that is. Just you can't see it. My face is hiding it, but we've zoomed in 420%.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyway.
I don't know what that thing is. I can tell you. I can give you one. I couldn't give you a rating.
Put that in what? This one, I recognise this. Is this Christopher Eccleston type?
It is. This is basically what had happened is the Doctor had taken Rose back in time so she could see her dad, like just before he got hit by a car, and Rose ran in and saved him. Therefore fucking up the timeline because her dad was supposed to get hit by the car. So these things are like time predators where if something like fucks up a timeline, they can like breach through into the timeline and start feeding on whatever's like fucking
weirdly
up.
Not ever seen again for some reason. Like how do you establish some shit like that and then it's never cropping up again? Like, it's a really good enemy. It's really scary and creepy. And with today's CGI, it could look even better. But, like, I got to put it B for that. I think overall it would be an A, but, like...
I think they scared me as a kid as well.
They did, but, like, the plot wholeness of them, man. Like, come on.
They should have shown up, like, numerous times, like, throughout the show again.
They'd be there. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Next, oh god, these fucking creeped me out so bad. These are like the watermouth motherfuckers.
Yeah. They're nasty. They've got to go at least A for me, just for design alone.
Can you actually remember, like, what happened with them, though?
No, so... What were it to do with water? Do you remember I just remember these guys being nasty. I can't...
I need to watch it again.
I think just the nastiness of these guys has like shocked out like the rest of the episode from my brain. It's like fried from my brain. We'll leave them A
for now, at least. An actual just a vampire.
Yeah, they're just vampires. I'd put them at D for drinker double load.
Okay, yeah, fine. Now Slovenes are not going anywhere.
Now
but S.
I gotta call you out here because that Slovene is from the Sarah Jane Adventures, not Doctor Who. So. You, that's the kid one.
All right, come on, try and show off that you've seen all of them.
I love them.
Slovenes your favourite enemies, aren't they?
No, well, I wanted to add something, but it's from Torchwood, so I don't know.
You've really loved Slovenes since you were a kid. I remember watching that first episode where they occupy like Downing Street or something. It might not be the first Slovene episode ever, but like that's the first one we saw, and you fell in love with them since.
So I got a little story about that actually. My mum does like stage shows and stuff, you know that, and she actually worked on one not too long ago with one of the guys that were one of the major Slovene from that episode. It was either I think it was the army general one. You know, there was like the head of the British military. I think it was that one.
That was the best
and I got to meet him as well, and I said, dude, I'd like the Slovene were always one of my favorite aliens because they're so. No, I didn't want to. I don't like doing that sort of like taking the picture thing. He was very grateful though, like that I recognized him.
Well,
but
fair enough.
I think it's because it's so sort of close to the sort of like stereotypical alien grey, but it's also very different enough. Like they're a lot bigger and they've got these big claws and they
just
hunt
the whole, like,
and
the fact that it was kind of scary, but they've got enough comedy. It's kind of like that blend that Marvel tries to recreate all the time now. Now we've got Weeping Angels next. There's no dispute that they are probably the best Doctor Who villain, although starting to get a little overused. The fact that we got them in a Matt Smith episode as well, and they've probably been used since then, and we've just not watched it. They need to be real careful. They were lucky that the Matt Smith Weeping Angels episode was decent enough. It wasn't quite as good as the original, but they were lucky that it didn't sully their legacy, you know? And if they do any more with them, they're going to fuck it up. So I would leave them alone now. Cybermen.
Yeah, so they go with the Daleks, don't they? I think they go slap bang next to the Daleks at this point.
They're slightly less overused than the Daleks, I think. But they're slightly lamer than the Daleks as well for some reason.
Well, actually, I don't know anymore because it's like you had those. It was a two-parter. They first came in with David Tennant, and then it was another two-parter with them with the Daleks, which was the
great episode.
Which was the war for I can't remember their name. Then they came back a couple times with Matt Smith, and they were different somehow. So I don't know. I think they're just about as played off as the Daleks.
You got the crow again.
It's
There's
the crow.
just like a mummy.
Is that a mummy? I'd put that in.
What?
What, a mummy?
What's this mummy doing here?
Yeah. Right. I was talking about these guys at Christmas, and they are.
They're totally
S for silence.
S for the silence, S for the Slovene, S for Sasusai Somi, and S for TV statics. I don't know. For scary. Okay. These potentially are my favourite Doctor Who villain ever, if anything.
Yeah, they're really cool.
The whole it's hard to describe. You have to watch their whole saga going on with Matt Smith and all that.
They actually quite remind me of like something you'd read about from like the SCP Foundation, because the whole
creepypasta.
Yeah, the whole deal is that like when you're looking at one of these things, it's like you get this immediate, you're overcome with this immediate sense of dread and like panic and fear, and you're just like looking at the thing like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? But the second you turn away from it, all memory of it's completely gone. So,
and just watching that happen in the episode, there was some great acting in that episode, because you could totally see they didn't have to tell you that that's what was happening. You could see it happen, and it was creepy watching that. As soon as they're not looking at it, they're like all not necessarily happy, but just fine, just normal.
Yeah.
And it was such a creepy concept, because right now, who's to say that's not happened to any of us?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sending shivers down my spine already.
They're cool. They're fucking...
This guy. This was good. So, I remember this one being good.
It was a good episode. It was like, don't be stupid, kids. That was actually its whole MO. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, I liked this. I think this.
And you know what? You know what? As a stupid kid, that scared the shit out of me.
I mean, this can go here, because like, it's one of the ones as well that can be self-contained. Well, maybe here it's not as scary.
I think B. I think it's B's fine for it.
It's not. It's more self-contained than a lot of other stuff. Like this had to be across multiple episodes. These guys had a bit overplayed. This was just a nice, solid episode, and it doesn't have like these things have larger consequences for the whole universe. This doesn't have to. It's just kind of scary.
It's a very impactful thing that into like attaching something like an apex predator to time for a show about time travel. It's like a huge sort of thing, but this is just, this thing can be here and just be its own little thing. I appreciate
that kind of lower level concept just done well.
Yeah.
Who we got next? This ghost guy, was he from like a Christmas episode or something?
What is this? I can't. There's another one.
Let me zoom in, see if we can find him. Yeah, that's what he looks like. I don't really remember this guy.
I don't recognize this guy. He might be from a
1 sec. I'm not zoomed in 420. Let me see if this works any better.
Okay.
Okay, now we're at 420.
It didn't. It still
doesn't
don't.
help. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember him. Sorry. He's going in the. Oh God, fucking hell. He's going in the what tier?
Yeah.
These people who literally look like what do they look like? They look like Voldemort. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were like were like flesh from that like
Yeah.
The Flesh, wasn't it called The Flesh? That like vat of like it looked kind of like non-Newtonian liquid, but it was like white, and it would make copies of people or something.
The Cum.
I remember that one being a good episode. I think that was either late Eccleston or early David Tennant. And it raised some like moral
was
stories.
it?
It might not be.
That wasn't a Christopher Eccleston one, surely.
I could definitely be wrong. I really remember this episode standing out. I think this was a great villain. Again, it was self-contained, not bigger for the consequence for the episode, for the universe, but it had some like real moral questions behind it as to do these things deserve to live? I really, really liked this villain. It was creepy. It was scary. It was claustrophobic.
I think you just might have to bump it down for B, like, because I can't even remember him. Like,
I'm firmly at an A with that. I really remember this. I remember this being one of my favorite episodes.
I remember the cum fat. I remember that, but that's all I remember about that episode.
Okay, I don't get many choices here, right? I don't remember much, but I remember this one being really good. I really liked this episode. What else we got? Lizards. What do they call them in Skyrim?
Lesbian lizards from outer space.
What do they call them in Skyrim?
She's one of the. Oh, Argonians.
The Argonians.
the lusty Argonian mage is here.
Weirdly a bigger part of this universe than they ever needed to be. I mean, these things that assassinate you if you fuck with time. No, I don't need those again. But lizard lesbians, they need to be throughout the whole universe. I don't know. I'm putting them in C.
I leave them at C.
There's kind of some nostalgia of them being kind of throughout the episode, but throughout the universe. But why, though? I don't... okay. I like how sassy they are. That's fun. This guy, Iron Man, medieval Iron Man.
You gotta put him with C. You gotta put him at C as well. He's a Time Lord. He was part of like the sort of Time Lord Council, and he decided that he was gonna kill the Doctor or something. I think it was the last. Not the last episode with what's his face as the Master because he came back, but it was the one where the Master came back and he was like really hungry and he like was an actual cannibal for a bit. And then the Master like ended up helping the Doctor in the end by getting rid of all these Time Lords that were like, that was it. They were like trying to bring Gallifrey like back and it was going to destroy Earth or something. It wasn't very like
weird. I don't even remember it. What about Voldemort in the Chamber of Secrets?
I'm guessing we're talking.
Like that one?
Yeah, I do. I just Tom.
This
Fiddle,
is a whole family. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say this is counting probably the whole family. This I gotta say, I love these guys. You gotta put them at B for me.
Yeah, personally. I think that's probably about right. I don't really remember much. I just remember they were a family, and I think wasn't it the episode where the Doctor was like. Thought he was a professor back in time or something.
So what had happened was this family, for whatever reason, was hunting the Doctor, and he needed to hide out on Earth for a while. So what he did was he put there's like this fob watch that he has. In fact, I've got one. I can show you it right now. Hold on, it's literally.
Waldron does that. Never used that again, as far as I'm aware. Oh, you've got it already. Okay.
I've got it right here because I bought it as a present for a Christmas one year.
Keep it up. I'm putting it on screen. There we go.
Oh,
that's a cool ass prop. Actually, that's a cool niche prop to have.
So basically, he could store his like memories of him being a Time Lord in this fob watch. And it also had, you know how the TARDIS has got like a sort of field around it where it's not necessarily invisible, but it just makes you not want to pay attention to it?
Yeah.
The fob watch has got a miniature one of them in, but only for the person who put the memories in it to try and dissuade them from opening it up.
What's really great about that is that's how it sets up the whole Master saga. Isn't it?
Yeah. Because that's how he did it. He hid himself from the Doctor by hiding his memories in a fob watch.
The episode that this family the episode they're in, really great episode because it sets all that up. But them as villains themselves, while pretty good, I don't think I'd move them up from B.
No, I'd still leave them at B. It's just, it was an interesting concept for an episode. And to be honest, it's more of a cool moment for the Doctor, that episode, because when he comes back, it's like, right, I'm done hiding now. You've hurt all these humans to try and find me. I'm like, he did his whole oncoming storm Doctor thing, when it's like, right, I'm done being nice, happy Doctor that wants to help and save people now. I'm being bastard Doctor. So it was a cool episode for him.
God, it just reaffirms to me how much this series needs to stop when we're looking through all these. Next, Absorbaloff goes in S. Don't question me.
There he is. There he is.
He's just so fucking iconic and funny. Look at this like nerd's face peering out of his chest.
What was the face? Oh God. Was it Myrtle?
Morning Myrtle, no.
Myrtle, no.
The Doctor basically wasn't even in this episode, and it's still massively iconic. Oh, God. I love him. Just remembering Mr. Blue Sky at the start of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's such an icon. I love that episode, I gotta say. It's just, I don't know, it's just stuck in my memories. I just love it.
I personally am not a fan of, like, it's basically a filler episode, is what it is.
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
I'm not a fan of stuff that's like that most of the time, but I just remember your reaction to it and like this guy and stuff, and it just usurps that. Even though it's a filler, it just like somehow is great. Anyway, these guys with like no eyes and stuff, and then there's this dude. Yeah. I don't know about this one.
I even put them at like
great.
Yeah, C or D for me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm good with that. Oh, Cassandra, though.
Cassandra.
Does she have to go up to A? Cassandra could even go up to S for me, I really enjoyed Cassandra whenever she was alive and on screen. And she got a really nice, happy ending as well.
Do you know what it is? It's whether we're rating her as an enemy or just as a character. Do you know what I mean by the difference of that? I think let's put her in S. She's very iconic. I think she's one of the most memorable people, even for casuals. Yeah. So I think, that feels more right. I loved her.
Yeah. The last living human on Earth, just a stretched out piece of fucking skin.
How funny is that for the time?
Yeah.
When people were like, Paris Hilton was like doing her thing and all that, and that was the commentary. This nostalgia we get for like, that's what people were worried about. And considering nowadays how shit everything, people are worried about this happening. I would take that any day. Anyway, what else we got? Next is this lady with the like eye patch thing.
What fuck was she from again?
This eye patch deal became a big thing. It became like a big deal, didn't it? These eye patches and stuff.
It was a Matt Smith thing, this, weren't it? Were it? Matt Smith?
It became a big reoccurring thing with these eye patches. I remember this being pretty decent, but I honestly can't remember what happened. I would probably put her here. Just because I know I remember this. This was something that was quite cool, but I just don't remember anything else about it.
Yeah.
Similar sort of reaction to this, and similar reaction to this. So next we've got just like a blurred blue picture. Let me enhance this to 420 again. 420, wait. We've achieved 420.
Oh, stop getting so close to the water people.
Oh, I can't scroll across. Wait, here we go.
You can look at Atomic Heart, though. What the fuck is this one?
I've no clue what that is. I've no idea. That's the epitome of shoving it in what?
Yeah, I honestly can't figure out what that is.
Not a clue. Right. The dream guy.
What was he again? He was the dream guy, yeah.
This, to me, is S tier. This is top tier character. I remember him feeling so menacing. Because it was really like they just somehow accidentally stumbled into his like games, and it was one of the first times where I genuinely didn't feel like the Doctor's got some sort of like omnipotence in this scenario. This guy felt like a god controlling the Doctor.
It's such a beyond his like realm of control thing, isn't it? Dreams. It's like, what the fuck am I gonna? It's dreams. It's literally devoid of all logic. I can't do shit here.
So I really enjoyed this. This is one of the episodes I can tell you everything that happens in it, and that's not the case for even a lot of these. What else we got? These angels.
I feel like, were these the angels?
Yeah. I remember those being pretty good. I don't remember what happened with them though.
I can't. What did they do? The angels? Was it a Christmas episode?
I don't. It could have been. I feel like it wasn't just a Christmas episode, but now you've said that, it might be. I don't know. We can't. They're gonna have to go here. I can't. If we can't remember anything, then
I feel like if I type in Doctor Who angels, it's just going to come up with the Weeping Angels. Doctor. What
about Golden Angels?
Golden Angels. Let's try that.
Well, just doing that, I'm going to put these potato dudes in A.
The Heavenly Host, or the Host, were the surface robots used by Max Capricorn Star Cruisers. They were fashioned to look like Earth's angels. Their purpose was to provide information and other assistance to the crew and passengers. These were the bad guys from the episode with what's-her-face, the famous person in it who played Astrid.
Oh, Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Manson?
Yes.
No, that's not who I mean. Who do I mean? Kylie Minogue. There we go. I got that in the end. We went Marilyn Monroe, Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson. Oh no, Kylie Minogue.
I also said yes to all of the answers you provided. So. I don't know. They walked around and they looked like angels.
And they're gonna stay there.
Next... they threw the halos. They threw the
halos. Yeah, I remember they threw the halos.
Yeah.
Next, we've got another thing that I can't see. Wait, get to 420 level again. We're at 420 level here. The fuck is that? What is that?
Oh, it's the crabs. I know what it is.
It is. It's the crabs.
Yeah, it's the crabs. Do you remember it? Do you remember the episode?
Not really. I remember the crabs. I remember some crabs turning up once, and that was a weird thing. So
basically, it was it on the second Earth? It was this huge sort of traffic jam on this planet, and
yes,
where all these
I have to admit, I
were.
fucking hated the crabs, Judd. I hated the crabs. I liked the concept of it, and that they couldn't go down there. The fact that it was just massive fucking crabs was really annoying. I hated that. D for me.
It was just a big crab rave. Yeah, put it there for crab dance.
Okay. The Lion King. The Lion King. He looks like a lion, and he's a king. Okay, I'll enhance. Don't worry.
Is he like a humanoid lion, or like a?
Fuck! I can't. Wait. I think I'm gonna have to... Shit. Yeah, it's like kind of humanoid.
I don't. Right. You can go and what for me? I don't. Oh my! What the fuck is that?
I don't remember.
What Doctor was this?
I don't know. There might be some ones that we've actually not seen here. Oh, this one where they were in the space suits and they turned skeletons. This one was freaky.
Yeah, it could go up to... I think that's A. I think that's an A for me.
Yeah. That's a hard agree from me. Do you know what these were? It's like
the emoji bots, The emoji bots were... So, I actually didn't watch this episode because I stopped watching Peter Capaldi at this point, but it was... they went to some sort of resort... You might know this one if I start saying it. They went to a resort and there were these little robots walking around and they wanted to help you, but they really wanted to help you. You get the thing.
I stopped watching a couple episodes after this.
Yeah,
I didn't. I remember these not being too bad though, but they're not even going to crack this for me though.
Yeah,
they're going to go here. The Oods. The Oods.
Yeah, they go, I think
here.
the set. I think they go up one. I think they go up to S.
I think the Oods have been involved with a lot of S tier stories and other S tier villains, but themselves, I don't know if they're S tier. I think it's a similar scenario to this devil to me.
I just think they look fucking wacky. I love the design for them. Do
you really look at them as villains is S tier though?
No, I don't. I'm not saying as well. I suppose it is a villain tier list in it. And it's not a creature design.
It's same as these potato dudes that we put at A. Like, they're involved with a lot of cool stories, but them themselves, they don't reach these heights. Did we say A?
I want to put.
I did while you were distracted.
I want to put them at B. Why have you put the Sontaran at A?
Because they're iconic. They're always like somewhere involved in funny stories.
Who puts the absolute weak spot point on the back where they can't see? I know it's because they never face away from danger, but that's not how war works.
I know, it's hilarious. It's great. I like them. I think they're great. They can stay there. I'm controlling this shit, so I can stay there. The plastic people. Now, this is iconic.
Yeah. I
don't think they go at S, man.
No. It's like an A. It's
but
like
they can go at A because it's so iconic. The first episode back, and it actually was kind of scary. They made mannequins scary. I remember when, like, as kids, we'd walk past like shops, and you'd see other kids walking past shops, being like, "Oh no, mannequin!" And they weren't joking. They weren't actually scared of them, but they were like, "Oh my god, what if they attack us?" You know. So if it made that much impact. What else we got? That's crabs again. Oh, these guys.
These guys.
I'm gonna defer to you because if it was up to me, I'd put them in D because gross.
I quite like these guys. So this is another one for me where it's not necessarily them that are great, but it has it provides a very good moment for the Doctor, and in fact, for me, it's the only great moment for Capaldi that these provided, which is, if you can remember, the sort of argument he's having with the fake Clara, because these guys can transform themselves into other people, and one of them's decided to disguise themselves as Clara, who was his companion at the time. So he's having an argument with them about because these species is willing to sort of live amongst the humans. They are among us, if you will.
I was thinking they would be involved with the Men in Black.
No, but the majority of them were all right with this. However, there was a group of them that were an extremist group that didn't like it, and they wanted to go to war with the humans, which at this point there's Torchwood and everything that's specifically meant for killing aliens. So the Doctor basically sat both parties down and was like, look, war between you is probably only going to wipe out everybody, so let's just have a big talk. It was he had a nice speech because of a situation that they presented.
But
are they necessarily? I know. This is what I'm saying. Are they necessarily a great villain? I don't know.
Suck.
I don't think so.
Don't like them.
I don't think I put them in D. I think I put. Okay. All right.
Anyway, these little fat balls can go in A.
These little sentient balls of fat.
That's a great episode, and I like them. They're very cute. The story was quite cool as a result of them. Yeah, little fat balls. Donna, great.
I'm not going to argue against the little fat dumplings.
Next, we've got
the
probably...
We've got the clock. Whoa.
Oh, the clock. Okay, clockwork, guys.
Go.
Right, okay. This was a really good episode. I really liked this. I think this villain should go in A as well.
I think you're being a bit too sparing with the A ranking. I got to be honest. I think B for them, and probably also realistic B for the little. B for them and B for the little fat balls. I got to say as well. B for balls.
Yeah, okay. B for the fat balls.
Yeah. And I'd probably say B.
Well.
yeah. It would be being realistic about it now. Just
yeah, but it makes me want to move this thing down as well because I don't remember anything about it.
No, but that thing's fucking scary as hell. I don't like looking at that thing. I don't stop moving it. It might do something.
I really liked these guys as an enemy, but cool. I don't know if it was them as an enemy that was making it so cool. I did really like them. Okay, they can go in B, though. I'm
trying to remember what the whole MO of them was, because
that's the problem I'm having. I can't remember their motivation.
Yeah.
Okay, B is fine for them, then. Okay, I'm alright with that. Now, the Master.
Yeah, is he going at S?
I'm conflicted here. If it weren't for them being revived way too much... Actually, I'm looking at this image, and apparently the Master was something before. This old dude is the first guy who I remember was the Master, and then this guy next to them is the person who did it most.
Yeah.
But apparently they've been a thing for ages.
Did you not know that he has been his rival for many, many years?
No.
Yeah, well, he was.
That confirms it to me that I would put them there. If anything, having seen the episode, some more modern episodes that you've not seen that involve the Master, I would potentially put them here. Controversial. I'd potentially knock them down.
No, I have seen the episodes in question.
I think this should go here because having seen this, they're obviously been played out a lot. The whole reason it ruins the legacy of some of my favorite Doctor Who episodes.
It does.
Knowing that they've been around for so long, because the whole thing was, oh my god, there's another Time Lord, and then they happen to be evil. Like it's like. It was a massive shock, and okay, so it's not a shock if they've been around for so long, then is it? So
no, I think the shock was that, like, in whatever sort of episode was ages ago, he'd supposedly died, but he'd just been hiding the whole time because of the Fog Watch.
And that's not as good of a shock at all.
Yeah.
So I think it's such a shame.
I'm actually not going to argue with that.
I actually think that my favourite episodes of Doctor Who ever now are not my favourite episodes, because I know that. This one image has actually ruined my favourite episodes of Doctor Who, just because I actually genuinely never... I thought it was a new creation. I actually genuinely did.
No, he'd been around for a while.
That's a big shame.
I think almost like the first seasons, but...
This weird, like, monstrous thing.
Oh my god, the thing from the fucking Lazarus effect. That can go up to S just because of, like, I think that might be the nastiest, like, looking monster.
I'm not putting Lazarus at S, but, like, this
just nasty.
Obviously, this is the same realm as this thing. Like, seriously.
It's gotta be at least A for me, because, like, it's just horrific, that guy. He is
CGI on it was not great. In the actual episode, it was a little bit distracting.
Okay. I've really, like, got freaked out by this guy, I gotta be honest with you. He looks like a fucking necromorph.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's still just like a dude. I know this is obviously horrible, but it's a dude that's just become this. Whereas all these things, like, these are all, like, questionable in many more ways. What else we got going on? Is there any that we've not done yet? Oh, this guy. What the fuck was this? It was like a zombie-looking person in a cloak. They were like some sort of seer. What? Okay. Stop it. Leave me alone. Okay. Don't. Why are you here? Fuck off.
I can't remember that guy.
What's in it? Davros?
Davros. Is he there with the master? No, not D for Davros. God, I think he goes next to the master. Yeah.
He's less played out than the Daleks, but as we can see with these 4 images, he's obviously been here too long. And he's a fucking creepy motherfucker, similar to, like, the Emperor in Star Wars, but... Man, come on, he's not actually... Like, he looks so fucking frail, and he's very outplayed at this point. Do you know what's creeping me out? I keep seeing this tiny image of the Master here. Like, where is it? Come back. Baby, come back. There, this! What's going on there? I need to see that episode. That's scary as shit. I don't know what that is. That could bump this character up a tier, but that looks
what's the guy?
horrible.
What's the one next to him?
Well, he's, like, healed a little bit, look. Wait, let me... Oh, I broke it. What? Where are we? Come on. Where are you? Where's he gone? Oh, he's here. Look, it's like that. That's just fucking horrific looking.
His eyes are, like, bugging out.
And then he's, like, healed a bit, and then he's, like, got a beard and stuff. But that looks horrible! That's the scariest fucking thing on this whole list. I mean...
he's like a corpse!
There is both of these.
He's like a corpse! What happened to him?
Yeah, no!
He's like a rotting corpse!
Wait, I gotta do some Googling. The Master... corpse face. Oh, it just comes up with corpse. Oh, a new body for the Master! Wait, here we go. Oh, I'm not watching a fucking advert for Knives Out, an Onion story or whatever it's called. Anyway.
Story.
What else we got?
Like
any more of these?
Nasty.
Any more? The Jadoons. We're not put those on yet.
Yeah, Space Cops. Roll, put them at C.
Yeah, they're okay. They're fine. Yeah. Anyone else? I think we might be done, Judd. Yeah, pretty certain we're done.
Yep.
So, there you have it. This is the official... the official only correct tier list for Doctor Who enemies. This is the only correct list. Can we add one? Judd wants to add one. We can't put an image on this.
This is... Oh, okay, I suppose not. I wanted to add the 456 from Torchwood. Do you remember did you even see this, Jay?
Did you watch
much of Torchwood?
Judd. I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
You might have to go back and watch this, because I watched. They were from like they did like a small mini series, because they basically thought that Torchwood was getting cancelled, so this was like the last sort of thing they did. It was 5 episodes, and I watched it again recently. These guys are fucking horrific. So they show up to Earth, and they like basically hold Earth hostage and demand 10% of all of Earth's children. And you find out that the reason that they want 10% of Earth's children is because they found out a way to synthesize them into drugs. So they're shooting up children into their bodies. They're like fucked up. They're like nasty. And like the thing, what's scary about them as well is that like they obviously like are super intelligent, but the way that they deal with Earth, like they never tell them their actual names. The reason why they're called the 456 is because they established first contact with Earth by hijacking the radio frequency that was 456. So they'll not tell the humans the real name, because it's almost like, because they're like junkies. Whoever this alien is a junkie, and you don't know if like the rest of his species is junkies, or it's just him, or if he's selling all these kids to other species.
Well, that's good. There's no point in watching it now, then. So. Okay, so where would we put those? They can't go in S tier because they're not even a Doctor Who villain. So I would say maybe that sounds like you can put them at A.
Honorary mention of the 456, which might be one of my favourite now.
So. Well, if you watched this video, thanks for sticking around through it all. You can see the tier list as it's finalised there. 42 minutes this is going to end up as, Judd. That's how long this shit took us. But you know what? I think we did a good job. We got it right. Please like and subscribe, and please check out the links in the description of this video. And we've got a podcast and all sorts of shit. It's worth it.
Yep.
And Judd's going to finish the video with his regular thing that he finishes videos with.
We have come for your children.